Hey guys, Elven Prince here, back with Dark Souls Retrospective Rerun. This time we are going to continue our rampage of putting everyone we know to rest and go join the Forest Covenant, deal with Sif, probably kill a whole bunch of the members of the Forest Covenant to get some additional souls. And then from there, probably go about the New Londo ruins thing to deal with the 4 kings. But it's actually 5 kings, because there's the secret health bar one. But that's neither here nor there at this point. I hope that you all are having a wonderful time. I've been having a damn fun time with all of this. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed. Between this, the Cyberpunk videos, and my live streams, but that's more than enough blathering for me. You don't know the drill. Stuff down below, with it as you see fit, and without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, we're here. I'm trying to remember why specifically I've got an additional humanity, but I'll kindle at the bonfire, you know, may as well. Okay, that's what I'm dealing with there. Staff. Anything additional that it does? Incredibly powerful. Yeah, fuck it, let's get our tin banishment catalyst and just there we go. Yep, hello good sir. I did not realize that that was as powerful a poke as it apparently is. That is good to know. Now let's get homing back up and running. You know, just because we can. There you are, you little thief. Okay. I know, let's swap back out. Deal with the healer. Deal with the healer who's being an annoying little git. Come on. Give me something to play with here. There we go. Like I said, just give us something to play with here. There we go. Just keep moving through. What else do we need to get? Hello, barbarian. Bloody hell. I need you to stop giving me issues, good sir. And when I say stop giving me issues, I mean accept the blast point blank to the noggin. Thank you. Bloody hell. Cool, so we got a level. We can dump that in, intelligence. Be wary of poison bug. That's a wonderful message to hear. Yep. Okay, there you are. Come on. Yep, there we go. Back up. There we go. I always keep forgetting, you know, how much damage the Zweihander does when you get hit by it. I mean, it makes sense, you know, it's a large weapon. It should be dealing a fair amount of damage. Okay, there you are. You lot are doing a very impressive job of denying me my spell usage. Thank you. Bloody hell. Right, main reason why I came over here is I am looking to get the Black Hat of Ferris, I believe it's called. You know, the one that looks like Robin Hood. And locks me... manages to lock me in. To here. This is mighty embarrassing. Damn. So don't roll into that little hole, guys. You'll die. I was not expecting that. Let's try this again. Hello, miss.
Is it not so that thou art needy?
I am.
Thou fared well to find me.
Thank you.
Cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this.
Consider it forgotten.
The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication.
Miss, I know that better than anyone.
Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine
Know that better than anyone.
Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say. Well, indeed.
Yes.
Thou art a strange one.
Very strange.
Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee.
Thank you. I like cats too.
Of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou
Thank
say?
you.
Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
I'll join you. I think I've got everything I need down in the demon ruins.
And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Yes, I will join you. I'm sorry, Chaos Eaters.
And here taketh this ring.
It shall be taketh.
If thou wearest that ring, if mine senses fend them off, I shall summon them.
Thank you.
Thou shalt receive it, but thou must heed the clan is
Yep.
thy death.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna skip through that. We know how that goes. Hey there, mate.
I've heard all about you. I'm
Yeah?
Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's
Welcome.
teach you the clan basics now. as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting.
Now, what do you have to say?
There is little in the form of rules, you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it.
Consider it done.
Don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance for any reason.
And so it shall be. Thank you.
Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Great
you know
to
it.
have you with us. Good hunting to you.
Good hunting to you, sweet hunter. You have anything to say, Ninja Man? Nope. Alright. Let's go grab what we need. Oh, what's this over here? Okay. Yeah. The Bow of Ferris. No relation to Mr. Bueller, as far as I'm aware. Okay, there we go. Fucking hell, who would have thought that that would so effortlessly trap someone? Gonna have to try that on an invasion sometime. See if I can, bait someone into there. Okay, 2 tap with that. Quick little look around. Anything else I'm missing? Main thing was the Hat of Ferris. If I'm being quite frank, that was the main reason for that. Actually, there's the ladder down. If we use that, we should be able to go talk with Dusk, confer about everything involving the DLC, and go from there. Bloody hell. Alright, let's back off, get... That Great Soul Arrow has a decent enough cast time that I shouldn't have to worry about it. What I do worry is the fact that it doesn't kill him outright. That's my concern. Hey, what's his name? Shiva? Hey Shiva, can you lend a fellow Covenant member a hand? I might have bitten off more than I can chew. Fucking hell. Who would have thought? That would be my, undoing. Yeah, let's... Yeah, we can wait a little for Dusk. Throw that into intelligence. Throw that into intelligence and just move on. Alright. Yeah, let's... How you doing, man? Nothing? Okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna press for a comment on you. Fellow sorcerer should, you know, engage with his own, I dare say, but...
Ah, he is one of the clan from the east.
You know, only can do so much.
Always
Yeah.
slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one.
He
You'll
is.
see what I mean.
Ha 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 ha. Anything?
Don't worry now. You'll be called in Hunter's Whisper.
How about you, man? Alright, fair enough. Continue your, bullshit ninja way of just skulking in the corner like a child who got yelled at by their parents for taking the last gumdrop. You know, I don't judge too hard. What do we have here? It's the stone armor set. Now, in case I ever want to go heavy. I suppose. These are such fun creatures, and I don't want to hurt them. Yeah, come on, follow me. Yep, ignore me. You guys don't need to hurt me. Enchanted Ember, that's great. That's the reason why I came. I'll leave you guys alone now. I don't want to hurt any of you. Though I will admit, I do enjoy the fact that when you die, you guys give the loon call. I really like loons. They're such cool birds, like with the red eyes and everything. Yeah, such cool creatures. This is where we get the Sonic the Hedgehog cats, right? Yep. Hello, Sonic. It's fucking hell. No, I don't need two of you. 3 is even worse. 3 is even worse. Alvina, your funky sisters decided to try and kill me again. Can you make them stop? Alvina. Alvina, I said make them stop. Please. God, I normally don't engage with the cats. So I forgot just how bloody annoying they are. Like, normally I go out of my way to not have to deal with those fucking felines. Okay, where's my souls? Apparently it's just past the area where all the noise is made. Okay. So it's down there. Home and Crystal up and running. Okay, there's at least one of them. Oh, really? This is... I didn't realize the cats spat you out right there. And now I'm having to shout over the waterfall again. I'm sorry. Tell you what. We'll slide down, talk to Dusk, and then ignore the noise. Does that sound good to you all? Great. See you there. Hey, Dusk. It's been a bit. How you doing? I know I'm doing pretty well, all things considered.
I am Dusk of Ulisil.
Yeah.
It is an honor to see thee.
It's been a few.
I shall follow thy wishes.
You got anything for sale? No?
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal
I know
globe.
you were.
From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope.
I'm
so gleeful
I'm glad
was
to
I.
have helped you.
My faith reneweth.
Yep, something like that.
The sorceries of... It is Diburisil's sorcery.
Oh, okay, we've already gone over this. Sorceries.
I wished may the...
Yeah, may the flames guide thee. Yeah, let's reset and then do a actual run for Sif. I know I've been stalling on this. I'm sure you can appreciate why I'm stalling on having to kill Sif, but ain't nothing to it but to do it. And, you know, all the guilt that comes with. The issue is we don't have enough souls to justify doing a bit of grinding. And, you know, if we do any grinding, you know, that'll anger the Covenant, or, you know, send us all the way back to the Painted World, which, you know, is a whole thing of getting out of. It's not bad to get out of it, just takes time. And that's not exactly what I'm playing for right now. We're playing for keeps. Playing for keeps and the destruction of the foul order be set upon the world by Gwyn. Even if it should mean our own damnation to save the world at large. What rings do I have on? Because I was running through the water really easily. Ah, that's the ring we have on. I know, we'll get this all set. Hey, Sif. Imminent sorrow is right. God, I am so sorry, Sif. Please don't do this to me. I don't want to do this, but I have to. At least let's get the wasp ring. See what that has to offer us. Because no, I'm not stalling. I'm just taking an alternate path. Yep. Okay, it boosts criticals. I'm sure that that's a fucking nightmare to deal with in PvP. God, fucking Grave of Swords. Right. We have to do it. I'm sorry, Sif. I am so fucking sorry. Title card around here. Yep. I'm so sorry, Sif. Just let me have the stupid ring. I held back the abyss once. I can do it again. Please, put down the sword, Sif. Put it down, and we can work this out. We don't need to bring death upon each other. Please. Fucking hell. Sif, please. Sif. Sif. Please. Sif. Fucking stop it. Sif. Okay, that one almost got me. Sif. Put down the knife. God, this... I have not heard the soundtrack before. This is... a really nice piece. Sif, put down the sword. We can talk this out. Sif, I swear to fucking God. I know I have to do this, but don't make me. Sif, please. God damn it. I always keep praying every time that the outcome will change, but nope. Best I can do is offer you a quick death. I'm so fucking sorry. I am so sorry, Sif Artorias. Your deaths will not be in vain. The Abyss will no longer strike out. But I cannot allow this Age of Fire to continue. The corruption and consumption that it brings is unacceptable. I'm sorry, but upon this grave of Abyss Walker Artorias and of the great Grey Wolf Sif, I swear to destroy this Age of Fire and let the cycle continue. The death of all those who came before shall not be in vain. I make this covenant and do swear. I can't think of a good way to finish off this bit, but I swear on everything of all the souls I possess and all those who come after, I will end the suffering of this world. Damn it, let's warp to Daughters of Chaos and boost our pyromancy. Actually, no. We'll throw that into intelligence, get that to there, and head back to Firelink. Head back to Firelink and get that set. Do need to double check if our rapier can harm them. You're making me do this, you piece of shit. You're an absolute piece of shit for making me do this. I understand that it's the natural continuation of the world or some cocksuckery. I don't care. Fuck you for making me do this. Frampt, Karth. Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a revelation in the second game of something that we can work towards. Severing the cycle altogether. We will make it so. We will make it so. Yep, New Londo Ruins. Time for an area of the game which I have not played very much of. I will admit. I normally don't go through here all that often, so I'm flying fairly blind. Yeah, just in case though, swap out the moss for... Where is it? Transient Curse and a Homeward Bone. Just so we have them. Just so we have them. Okay, now we need to be cursed. Would have thought that a weapon that I believe counts as occult, you know, wouldn't require you to take on the curse, but I guess not. There we go. Okay, the thing I'm doing right now, trying to get more curses, you know, just 'cause I don't feel like going through this area any more than I have to. We didn't rest at Firelink. Okay, that's not that bad of an issue to deal with. It's just bothersome. Bothersome would be the best way to describe the situation. Okay, so it's 2-tap. Anything worthwhile in the jugs? Nope. Yep, hello. Contraption doesn't move, was worth a try. Come on. There we go. Just keep the shield and poke. One of my least favorite parts about them, which admittedly is a really cool mechanic, is their ability and propensity to float through walls. I just wish that some of them would get out of the aforementioned walls. Hey, parrying dagger. Okay, admittedly is one of my favorite items and weapons in future games, but I didn't realize you got it here. Okay, surely one of you guys is gonna drop me a transient curse. Hey, 2 transient curses. That's lovely. So what, we need to get to the top of the tower, I believe. Kick down any ladders we run across. Come on. Okay. Next time I get a break in the action. Did we seriously run out? Okay, no. I'm gonna swap the catalyst to... Let's do Logan's. You know, keep the teachings of our old master intact and all that. I didn't realize that they climbed ladders in such interesting ways. There you go. Yep, continue to float up. You've got this. I believe in you. There you go. See, that's not that hard. You just gotta actually use the plow and ladder. Up. Yes, that's what a ladder does. You a clever little blighter. again, just trying to remember what everything does here. Because, as I've said before, this is an area of the game I don't interact with all that much. It's not like, you know, an Orlando where you spend enough time in there due to the archery club that you know it like the back of your hand, mostly. It's not like, say, hell, the Undead Parish, where if you blindfold me, I would legitimately bet money that I could navigate a fair amount of it. Not fucking helpful sign. But yeah, this just isn't an area I mess around with all that much. Cool, and the curse is down. Which means pop 1 and keep moving. Yep, you are the gentleman I'm looking for. I don't suppose you could help me. Beware of fall. I see. I see, I see. To drink while we can. Yeah, keep moving. 1, 2. There you go. It's just gonna be a matter of working through everyone while we can. Again, drink up while we can. Cool. I don't like that noise. I'll confess that. I don't like that noise. Climb the ladder and hope that nobody gooses us. Cool. Hello, sir. Do you have anything for me?
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts.
That's a cool knife.
The Lord Vessel.
That I do.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
I know exactly
I try.
what your intentions are. You seek the 4 kings whom I guard over.
That is the correct summation.
Is the key to the seal.
Thank you.
The
Where
4
is it?
kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins.
You mean all the way
Use this
down
key
there?
to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh,
Yes.
and do not
Yes, sir.
forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss.
Understood.
The Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorias traveled
Yeah,
the
I
Abyss.
traveled it too,
If you can
funnily
find
enough.
him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
So that's what guides you towards the Seal of Artorias that Andre has.
Hello there. What is it? The key to the seal.
Yep. Not cursed. Purchase item, what do you got? Transient curse, that's great. Resist curse. I'll buy just to have.
You, Londo, was sacrificed to contain the Dark Wraiths. Mark my words. The Dark Wraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul.
So I shouldn't
They were
join their
never
covenant.
meant to roam again.
Noted. Thank you. Fare thee well. Good sir. Fare thee well. Alright, let's slide down real fast. Hope we don't get goosed by anyone. Really don't like the sound of us walking on and across the bones. You know, I'll confess that. It's a sound I don't particularly enjoy. Seriously, are any of you guys gonna drop? Anyone? Alright, where's this? Spit me out. I know I keep saying this, but this is an area I do not remember the layout to off the top of my head. There we go. Alright, single flask. We'll just continue the exploration. Green fucking Titanite. I do not need green Titanite, good sir. I do not need it, Sam I am. I do not need Titanite and ham. Do not need it here or there. Do not need it anywhere. I can't think of a way to continue this bit any longer, so we'll just nod along and pretend that I'm being clever. Nope. Composite bow, how wonderful. I suppose the seal's down there. Yeah, in the water. Where seals belong. Or. Get it? Because seals are like aquatic. Or technically they're semi-aquatic, but interesting. I'll discuss this after. Key to the floodgates of New Londo, seal away. Yep. Okay, but this was what I was talking about. Looking at all the keys and stuff, I wonder if you could surmise like a order in which they want you to play the game based off of how, you know, the key items appear. Because, you know, it goes Master Key, that doesn't count. Crest of Artorias, that's a weird one since you have to... No, so... Dungeon Key, yeah. East, West. Big Pilgrim's Key. I'll have to look at this when I'm not actively recording, but yeah, let's push the lever and release the Kraken. Release the fucking Kraken. Here we go. My controller is still vibrating right now. Oh, it just stopped, but it vibrated far longer than I thought it would. Where's this one spit out? Now where's this fucking elevator spit me out? Oh, it spits me out here. Interesting. That's lovely. Yeah, so we got the drakes over there. We're getting a Homeward Bone pretty soon. Trying to remember if there's any invasions in this part of the map. I don't think there is. But do think it might be worth checking just to know whether or not I need to navigate this area with or without humanity. Yeah, I know I died, game. You don't need to tell me after the fact. Right, a very quick Google search later, it does not appear that there are any invasions down there, which is good. I have no desire to run through that area until I can finally get everyone sorted. But it is admittedly bothersome that I died where I did, because that means what? That elevator going through the Drakes is probably gonna be quicker. Which again, I don't really feel the urge to do. Especially when I forget to send up the elevator. But yeah, I think that might be the route we go for. Maybe. Because want to do like a final run, collect any additional items and whatnot that are needed. Because I want to spend as little time down there as I need to. That's part of why I got, you know, all 20 flasks, which for some reason I hadn't gotten already. But with all of that, it'll let us be able to work through everything in less runs. You know, crossing my fingers. Really crossing my fingers there. I will say, I do really love how the environment changes so much. Going from, you know, this previously, like, aquatic ruined city to, you know, a thoroughly slimy city. Just because everything has, you know, been underwater and probably... Actually, probably not. The water looks like it'd be really plowing cold. Now that is a bother. That is a bother. Cool, we can pull that lever at the very least. Let's get some additional souls to work with, and then we'll fucking traipse back and find ourselves a box to heal our weapon at. Yep, return to last bonfire rested at. That is a mistake I did not think I would make. Repair equipment. Yes. Repair it all. Okay, that was closer than I would have liked. But, leather armor... How are we doing? Nope. Good enough for government work, I'd say. Attune magic, what do we got? Replace that with... We could have multiple casts of a spell. Okay. Let's do heavy. Just so we've got some stuff to play with. Want to get to 50 intelligence, I think, just so we can cast a Dragon Breath. Which shouldn't be too difficult. We might need to do a little bit of farming, but that shouldn't be too untoward. Yeah, it'll just be like a few runs back and forth. Because what, we're at 30? 30k per level right now. So again, decent enough price to level up, but at, what is that? A few K per run. It shouldn't be too bad if I just, you know, do the run back and throw on something like, that's not what I wanted to cast. Switch that out for item discovery. There we go. 2 transient curse. But yeah, swap the, just do, that'll be what, like, maybe a dozen runs of that. And like I said, just put on a podcast or whatever, you know, start doing another rewatch of the fake Jon Snow, and that should sort through it fairly well. Cool, another 2 transients. Don't know where that sends us, and I'm okay not knowing that for now. There we go. Anything wanna pop up out of the floor? Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's ride the elevator down, see where that takes us. Ah, this is where it takes us. Hello, good sir. Yep. I do appreciate, however, that you sound like a timpani. I don't want to think about the logistics of you know, becoming a living timpani, but not positive. It's an amusing thought, if nothing else, that the people who were killed here were like given a choice of, you know, what variety they could be, you know, what variety of abominable creature they could be turned into, and he is like, hey, I know it isn't on the list, but could you humor me? I want to be a living timpani. And the 4 kings were like, you know what, fuck it, that's a funny enough idea. You can be a living timpani. Or, in this case, since it's singular, timpano. Sort of like how it's, you know, spaghetti, spaghetto, ravioli, raviolo. I don't want to be anywhere near your spatial shield, good sir. Give me something to work with here. Come on. Said give me something. And that's something, but it's not something I can really work with, you know? There we go. Okay, we're down 1 full flask. Or 1 full humanity's worth of flasks. That's there. That's there. Where did my souls go? Ah, there did my souls go. That's amazing. A 2-tap? Holy shit. So that brings us through there, over to here. If we go out here... We got you doing the annoying fucking roll catch. There we go. Now your kind don't stand up to crystallization much, do you? I'll get this running just because. Realize that I can target you just fine, obviously. Come on. Yep. Stab, you know. Don't deal with them if you don't have to. Change equipment. Where are you at? There you go, transients. Get that going, because it looked like the full barrage of homing just straight up did nothing. There we go. Well, we're going fishing. Oh, that's an attack I didn't know you had and was perfectly okay continuing to not know. Boom. 5k on that, we're up to 10k right now. There we go. Do love a shield that can just tank magic. Hey, Titanite chunk. That's great. Unfortunately we don't have ourselves in a position where those are particularly needed. I know we have a illusory wall somewhere around here. Oh hey, Beatrice. God fucking damn it. She was gonna be one of our hat sources, but, actually, I think, you know, we'll, instead of running back one of those ways, we just go here, hop on the wall, and then just slide down. Do want to see if I can can't get one of the Dark Wraiths from here, but Dark Souls parkour. Get homing up and running. Again, we're just using this as just using this as a way to clear what we need. Because while we might not have the 24 items found in Dark Souls 2 to replenish spell use, we do, however, have some ability to just play it straight, and that's fine by me. That is fine by me. Damn it. Okay, cool. So 2 got triggered. That's why we've got homing. And, well, I'm sure it would be useful with 4 kings. I think it's better spent here. That's not the door I want to go through. Not that one. Okay, I was going the right direction, I believe. So down here, up here. Yeah, here's the hidden wall, or illusory wall. Yeah, fuck off. I will phase tank with nothing but fucking Titanite chunk for that. Like, it's useful, but the issue is I managed to fully upgrade my weapon right off the bat. So I don't exactly need that at the moment. Hey, cracked red eye orbs, in case I decide to do some invading. Which I'm gonna say I probably won't. I wish you didn't split the damage, because that's really, you guys drop chunks. Good to know. But, yeah, this is where we want to go. Over here. Good fucking riddance. Okay, 60k, that's about 2 levels. I don't particularly feel the urge to, traverse. I'm not dealing with your bullshit, good sir. We can talk over here. Okay, what do I want to give up in terms of rings? How do I look without Havel? Do I... Not necessarily the worst thing here, but... I think if we play it this way... Big Hat doesn't do anything, right? Yep. But if we swap out for Dusk, this should give us roughly what we need. I look like a fucking twit, even more so than usual. But this should all work out relatively in our favor. And if this doesn't go well, I'm gonna swap to Pyromancy with our normal boss setup of everything under the sun, and, you know, fuck you and your mother for trying. Alright. Need ring. Ladies and gentlemen. Second boss of the video. Let's fucking do it. Yep, let's get homing up and running. Great heavy. There he is. That didn't hit for some reason. Okay. I don't know why that didn't hit. It's unfortunate. How does the rapier do? Okay, good enough. Yep. How much does the double damage do to us? Okay. Not an impressive amount. There we go. Yep. Okay, yep, we can do this. Just keep trucking. Cool. Another spawned in. It'll be some time, however, before he gets to us. Drink up. Drink up. Damn it. Drink up. Yep, keep going. Cool. Drink up. Oh, no, fuck off. Yeah, we've got this. Stay close. Not that close, apparently. Drink. Damn it, we got 5 kings. We managed to get to the 5 kings. Cool, net positive heal, somehow. Let's fucking do it. There we go. 5 kings down in one fight. Good riddance, I say. There we go. Cool. Hey, for humanities. Yeah, this is such a cool bonfire, I will say. Swap. Swap back, and here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we've fucking done it. Actually, I might be able to if I arrange it. Gonna do some thumbnail stuff. Options. HUD. off. If we go here, should be able to... Let's try that again. That's good enough. HUD off. Or on now. We're gonna set the bonfire. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That almost gets us the final level on Crystal Soul Spear. If I use Brave Warrior, what does that put us? Not enough. Okay. Let's warp to Firelink and go from there. Do we have anyone left? Let's... So, we've got Nito, Chaos, Four Kings, Seath. Huh. I'll fancy that. We've got like 7 levels before we get to that point. Let's warp to... What is it? The Undead Parish. Warp to there, see what we can give to Andre. Give the... Oh, right, we haven't met Giant Blacksmith. That's gonna be our port of call for this thing, and we also haven't gone down to... whatchamacallit?
You have there. Good one. I'm afraid.
Alright, you're great and all, not the most useful. But we haven't gone down to Ash Lake. Catacombs. I believe this could be the one we're looking for. Yep. Hello, sir. I come bringing you embers. Do you work with them?
Is that an ember from New Londo?
Aye, it is.
What do you say? Why not leave it with me? I'll give you a flame to feast your eyes upon.
Aye, I can do that.
Yes, very well. We'll get these old bones to work.
Glad to hear that you're so excited about it. Modify equipment. We'll reset the Divine just because and put it to fire. What does a fire rapier mess with? Green. I'll make it a chaos weapon. We'll make it a chaos weapon. Why not? Why the fuck not, I say. I mean, we won't use it, but may as well. At least that's where I'm sitting here. Damn, man, we ran out of chunks. Purchase item, what do you have? Titanite shards. Thoroughly unuseful. Do you have anything else to say? Hey, he's a real charmer.
Why, you have
Yep.
an ember, do you?
Aye.
Forget about it. What has gone wrong with ember?
Aye, what's going wrong with embers these days?
What was that about? Don't.
I'm sorry, sir. But hey, we got ourselves a chaos rapier, you know, because I mess around with those so much. But yeah, let's go to Giant Blacksmith. Have him take a look at our wares. Yeah, go from there. Where are the blazes? Is it? Okay, there's the door. Yeah, giant blacksmith. Where is that gonna spit us out? Yeah, that is a question. Where will it spit us out? Because we need to get up to the top. And then from there, we access our port of call. Few too many runs with that for my liking, but, you know. You take what you can get. That is cool, seeing the, like, you know, evil, occult nature of the weapon hiss off of, you know, their holy armor. Yeah, that is so cool. Yep, giant blacksmith. If I were a giant blacksmith, how would I get over there? Maybe through the, giant fucking hallway that's shown over here. You ever think about that? Let's also deal with Gwendolyn. I mean, might as well. We're at this point we're doing a full purge of the royal line. You know, may as well, I say. What have the gods ever done for me? This isn't even a, you know, what have the Romans done for us joke. What have the gods done for me? Cursed me? Turned me undead? Stuck this fucking giant ass in the way? Hello, good sir.
Are you forging weapons?
Yes, sir. Outer cards, lightning rapier, moonlight butterfly horn, dragon slayer spear, manus catalyst. What exactly would a manus catalyst do, pray tell? Fuck it, we'll swap it. Oh, the disasters are gone after the defeat of the dark servant. That's lovely. I sure love hearing that. Reinforce weapon. Do we have anything that we could potentially get all the way up to plus 10? Because I'm not gonna swap unless I Ricards unless I absolutely need to, because you know, that's a spear. We don't have the stats for that. Dragon Slayer spear we definitely don't have the stats for. Interesting. Tin Dark Moon Catalyst. Will do. Let's see what a Manus Catalyst gets us. Okay, so better magic adjustment. Boost strength but limits. How much strength do I need for this? 14? Oh, cool. Does it function like an axe? Because if so, that is so cool. Not normally up my alley, given the build I'm running, but that is so cool. Boom. Oh, and off you go. But yeah, no, I think we'll see what Gwendolyn gives us. You know, once we fucking purge the entire bloodline. And then with that, we'll just, commit a bit of treason. I mean, granted, it's not like I wasn't gonna commit treason, considering I'm, you know, planning to destroy the entire order of fire that Gwyn's set up. So, if you really think about it, is that treason? Or is that just me being smart? You know. Do the whole Tywin Lannister root and stem. Why did you attack, you know, Lord Stark? You're stupid for doing that. Also, you're stupid for not killing him. I have a feeling 90% of this is just a chance for me to call you fucking stupid. Also, you're dyslexic. And that makes you stupid. It doesn't. Shockingly, having dyslexia does not make you a bumbling idiot. If you need to hear that from me, I'm so sorry that your life has turned out that way. But your dyslexia doesn't make you a bumbling idiot. What makes me a bumbling idiot is trying to figure out how exactly to get to Gwendolyn. There we go, this is how we get to Gwendolyn. Behold, the giant fucking statue of Gwyn. Because my loyalty is definitely to Gwyn. The sun's firstborn. That is so wild, thinking that we're gonna run into him in like 2 games or so. Great Soul Arrow, swap that out for a Magic Shield. Trap ahead, indeed. Where would I put that? Probably need to go to Chamber of the Princess and anger her to get to here. Can I warp to Dark Moon 2? Wonderful. Well, here it is, folks. Lady Gwendolyn, I do hereby declare my heresy against you and your kind. The sun may shine, but it shall not be yours. May dark forever live on.
Thou that tarnisheth the Godmother's image, I am Gwendolyn. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished.
I forgot the name of my character.
Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
I forgot the name of my character. Actually, let's look that up real quick so that I can... And I am Svendar, first Seeker of Darkness. And by the disillusionment of your realm, I will hunt down the rest of you and your kin. to bring death and desolation to all those pretending to raise themselves above the station they are. Death be upon ye, Gwendolyn,
Heretic.
son or daughter of Gwyn.
First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord.
I'll do more than trample upon it.
I am the Dark Sun, Gwendolyn. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
And let the death I wrought upon you forever be known across the land. Look at this fucking nerd, not even getting his own boss theme. Just getting some reused tripe of an oversized butterfly. Just need to get in range of you. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Gwendolyn. I talked to Big Game earlier. Well, we get the point across, you know. Don't sweat it, amigo. We'll get you this time. God, this is such a non-fun boss fight, in my opinion. Because you're just spending the whole fucking time sprinting after him. Not actually doing much of a fight. You know, you sprint. You bop him twice.
Heretic.
Yeah, I know, I'm a fucking heretic. You don't need to say it twice. Hell, I proudly embrace my hereticness. Yeah, that might be the move to work here. Just sprint towards him and lay into him with whatchamacallits, it's fucking snake legs. The homing. Now this, somehow, out of all the fights this episode, this is the one giving me trouble. I don't know how, but good on you, Gwendolyn. I appreciate people who can give me trouble. Now we swap to Soul Spear, because that, you know, if it hits, will do something. Bloody hell. Okay, there goes 10k souls. Did you really need to just throw out, like, 7 iterations of homing soul mass? I don't think so, but, you know, who am I to judge you? God, the run back of this fight, it's so hard. So fucking hard, man. Yep, traverse the white light. Yeah, I know, heretic. Soul Spear. That works. Just get me close enough that I can bop him a few times. Again, do you strictly need to play the game of how many arrows can we plunk into the bastard? Ah, you're on one. You're on one, Gwendolyn. And I believe lore-wise, you need to be killed with an occult weapon. I do believe Velka's rapier shall do the trick.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
I already have one. You don't scare me. Fucking snake leg. Death. Death be upon ye, O blood of Gwyn. $40K. We could get a Warhammer with that. Woe, death be upon ye, O blood of Gwyn. May what passes as a god in this realm forever taint your lineage forever and a day. Woe, death be upon ye. And you forgot to put an item in the chest. Right, now let's deal with the firekeeper. Warp to... Okay, we can't go to Anorlando proper, but what we can do is go here. Apparently we can warp to Anorlando proper. What am I saying? But let us stamp out the last of this fetid curse before I then grind for like fucking a half hour or whatever. Well, we'll keep what's her name, Priscilla, alive. She does not deserve the fate which befalls the others of their ilk. Is that you all the way over there? What are you looking at? How many arrows do I have? How many arrows do I have? Because this could be amusing, if nothing else. Can I hit you? Can I hit you? I can. Bit higher, maybe. There you go. I can't do much like this to you, considering I got 10 bolts, but if nothing else, it's funny that I can do that. Yeah, let's Homeward Bone, and then see if we can warp to, yep, Chamber of the Princess, use that as our jumping off point. Right. Let's finish this cleanup. There we go. Finish the cleanup and rid ourselves of this filth, as I said prior. Oh ho, what do we have here? If you expect fair fighting from a heretic like me, I'm afraid you've got another thing coming. I'm afraid you've got another thing coming. I will burn the world down, if that is what is required. Okay, not that far, but I will make my opinion known quite well. And you'll be able to do jack fucking shit to stop me.
So it was you, was it? How
It
dare
was.
you produce a blade upon a dead?
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you over the sound of you getting absolutely trounced by my magic. And we got a Firekeeper soul. Holy shit, I was not expecting it to be that quick and bloody. Where's the nearest bonfire we can light? That is an unforeseen issue. Actually, no, we can just go directly into the painted world from here. That is an unforeseen issue that I didn't foresee, obviously. But, huh, who would have thunk it? Certainly not I. I do no such thunking. But I'm not looking forward to navigating this stupid bridge again. Only 1,000 souls for a Firekeeper. What's the world come to these days? What has the world come to these days? Oh, you lads are still here. Bothersome. Very bothersome. But, you know, make hay while the sun shines and all that. That was too close for my liking. Way too fucking close for my liking. I need to remember to rest at all the bonfires I travel to. Keep scooching. There we go. The old shield poke. So glad I've got the rapier setup that I went for this game. And honestly, I'll probably go with it again in 2. Just cause, you know, the idea of completing the Souls series as Rogier is a fun one. It's a fun one indeed. God, that was too close. Come on. Yep, come to me. There we go. Hey, we got some throwing knives. Yep, keep moving slowly. Slowly. carefully. Just keep moving. Yep, keep moving. Come on. There we go. Now just slide down. And try to remember if this takes us down to the bottom. I think so. That doesn't take us down to the bottom. Okay. So we need to call it up one, and then write it down another one. Okay. Come on, you need to go up one more. Yep, one more. There we go. Excuse me. Bloody hell. So, what? That'll send us there. Now, we can't make this work with any clean bonfire shit. I need to remember to send this down one so that we can actually reach the ground floor. Fucking hell. Yeah, gonna grind out however many levels it'll take for us to get to the 50 we need. Yeah, we'll go pyromancy for that run. And then after that, well, cut off the head of the serpent, as they say. And oh, how glorious it shall be, knowing that no more shall the world be plagued by the accursed creature masquerading as a god known as Gwyn. His firstborn is okay, though. Okay, I am gonna have to kill the firstborn as well, but that is not known to me in this state. Let us simply state as such. I do find it amusing that my character has somehow become completely disillusioned with the sun's crown, as I will call it. Especially considering, you know, Solaire is what I would consider to be a damn good friend and ally. So, sorry in advance, buddy. Sorry in advance. Anyway, into the painted world. This will simply have like a title card on it saying, you know, something about grinding. But, yeah. Here we are. Alright, run along, painted world, how brilliant. Up here, figure out how many levels we're working with, and then just start hucking fireballs around. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in the swamp? 44, that gives us, if we attune magic, Crystal Soul Spear. Let's take a look at how Crystal Soul Spear looks before we go all in. Hello, Phalanx. Holy shit. I mean, obviously I would expect it to go through multiple targets, but holy hell. do not expect it to be that much. Suppose that's why magic is a rather, busted easy mode in the series. Okay, so heavy just goes all the way through a full health one. Right then. I suppose if we just equip 2 sets of Soul Spear, we can get this done twice as quick. Yep, Soul Spear. Actually, fuck it. 3 sets of Soul Spear. We'll be spearing them for days. Alright, now that that's reminded me how tanky you bastards are, let's get to it. Start the grind. Right, about 30 odd minutes later. And while we're at it, you know, 170k. We somehow still don't have enough. Bloody hell. Cool, so, that's a little update as to where I'm at currently. I'm gonna go back to recording this, and yeah, we'll see how it all shakes out once we have the, what, like, another 100 or so K that we need. See ya there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, after a lot more time than I was expecting to have to spend on this, specifically, you know, 50 fucking minutes, I have managed to get White Dragon Breath with 50 intelligence. Let's see how it looks. So what it currently looks like is I'm getting absolutely peppered by spears. And it looks to not be the spell to use in this situation. But, yeah. This is just exactly what I've been doing for the past while listening to the fucking podcast. Absolutely riveting stuff. I appreciate the fact that I managed to get it done, but bloody hell. It is mind-numbing, to say the least. Nope. Thankfully, we'll be able to go about and do something far more interesting down below in the place that you would know as Ash Lake. So, let's just meander on over. And get to it. Specifically remembering how exactly this area killed us last time by just forgetting about the people hanging on the edge. I will say it's a bit of a toss-up trying to decide which method was easier, using the spells or pyromancies. I would probably say that pyromancies is easier, just because, by and large, they have a lower wind-up time. But yeah. Hey, Priscilla. I'm sorry, miss. I won't bother you. You are not worth the trouble that would have to be spent to kill you. One. anyone want to come at me. I'd appreciate if you didn't, because we have Ash Lake to do. But after that, anyone feel the urge to come get me, and I almost jumped off the edge. Fucking hell. And Orlando at night is such a cool looking thing, and I'm glad that they sort of expanded on this with Irithyll. Okay, from here it's probably going to be best if we take the demons back down to, whatchamacallit, a very creaky door. But take it all the way down to the Sin's fortress. Yeah, Sin's funhouse would be the optimal route, I think. Yep, go through here. Make that a kick in the head. Give the Firekeeper's soul to... Who do we want to give it to? Let's fucking give it to Anastasia. She could use it. Do actually want to see what Dragon's Breath... Okay, that's what it looks like. In that case, no wonder it wasn't being exceptionally useful for what we needed it. But I am glad that we got it nonetheless. Though I will probably switch back to pyromancies. Hey, buddy. Yep. Take me back. Take me back to the regular hellhole. We know. Lovely. Ignore the giant fucking glowing orb. And just meander down. What's this then? Sorry, mate. Don't got much use for you. If we... Actually, if we drop down to the bonfire, we should just be able to warp to... Chaos. I think Chaos will be the best option for us. Okay, that's a pretty neat spell. And I'm actually able to use it. Yeah, go to their Daughters of Chaos and just run across. Fair bit of cutting around in this episode, all things considered. Drop down. Rest. Warp. Daughters of Chaos can get the, thing. The... Hello. Yep. Reinforce. Lovely. Hello.
Oh, what is it?
Modify equipment. You can't do it, apparently. Good to know. God, do we want to spend the additional souls to upgrade it? I'm gonna say no. We'll upgrade it if we get the chance, but I'm not gonna spend the additional souls needed. But one thing I will do, swap that out, swap this for our rusted iron ring. On here, just get ourselves some moss. Oh, somebody just killed Qualag. And then head on out. Let's meet at the bonfire at the top of the Great Hollow. Right, we're at the bonfire. Get it all set. got resist curse up as well, so we'll be able to throw that on should we need. And we probably will need. But there's a reason why I didn't do this run all the way back when we first encountered it, besides to just get the whatchamacallit, back the fuck up. Okay. Okay, I'll take some fall damage. I will not be dealing with the curse unless I have to. Thank you. How long... Actually, we have a ring that would be perfect for this. Lingering Dragon Crest. Resist curse. There we go. Now, I am a sparkly little princess. And with luck, will not be dealing with as much curse damage as I potentially could. Another option I know would have been to slap on like half a dozen humanities and I'd be fairly resistant to it. But, I decided to try this method out for size. Okay, there. Gee, I wonder why people have died there so much. So, over here, it looks like. Yep. Over there. We got that item there. You know, maybe fall control would have been nice, but not enough to justify going back for it. Over here, where do we want to go from here? Over there, okay. Down. Nope. No fucking thank you. Watch for the holes in the floor. That's the big one right now. Watch for the holes and just keep moving. Right. Continuing down, we've got, there's what, like half a dozen here. Nope. 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 That's great. Let's keep moving. I don't like that I just ran directly into you. How fast is the wind up on great? Okay, quick enough. It's quick enough for me to use it in this context. Christ, 20k already. Did not realize that souls piled up this quick as you're moving down. You know, I'll be frank, I do not have a massive desire to get all of the items in the hollow. I don't remember any of them being particularly necessary. Piss off. I don't want to kill you guys. I don't want to kill you guys. Even though killing you guys, you know, has the loon sound effect, which is really cool. I love loons. But I do not want to kill any of you guys. Okay, where do I need to go? I'll get through here. And this should just spit us right out. Boom. Ash Lake first try. Just think. Could have been here with Sigmire, but nope. We failed him. We failed our dear friend. And that fucking hurts to think about. All of this because we failed him. Now we'll get Great Heavy, and then use this to go attack the Hydra. So what, we got the Hydra, the thing all the way back there. This is mostly just to check him off the list. I don't have any particular care about, you know, the things down here. Beyond the fact that, you know, it's nice to do a semi-completionist run in some aspects. Come on. Christ. Do a bite. Come on, give me something to play with here. Get up, and bloody hell. Nope. Come on. Something. Anything to play with that I can actually play with. Yep. Nope. Come on. Nope. Bloody hell, guys. Give me something to work with here. Anything? Okay, there we go. Okay, aiming for the main body. Doesn't hit. There we go. Adjust. Nope, come on. And boom. Okay, 300 damage. Decent, but not exceptional. Yep. Come on. Comparison bike, this fight is absolutely riveting. And the issue is if we don't get him here, you know, we'll have to deal with him later. So, the fucking marshmallow thing with delayed gratification that is touched on. In, like, elementary school science classes. Come on. Come on. Give me something to play with here. There we go. Another head down. Oh, another head down. Very nice. There we go. We got another head down. Okay, 3 heads to go. Yeah, 3 heads of the dragon. Okay, we're like 1 hit. 1 hit, we got this. Come on. Make that 2 hit. Nope, 1 hit. Lovely. 100k. Oh, nope, just a 10k. I shall not complain. That is a good and fair number to have. My nose is so fucking itchy right now. I cannot tell you why. Editor me, give me like 5 to itch my nose. Alright, nose has been itched. Thank you, editor me. I forgot about the item over there. Fuck it, let's just cut to me getting the item. Dragon scale, not exactly riveting. Right, over to that side. Let's do like a fun zoom shot or something. I forgot just how tanky the clams are. And it's nice enough to be able to deal with them out here instead of in their little tap dancing hellscape of the crystal cave. Though I'm trying to remember if there's anything specific about the clams being here as opposed to anywhere else. Like, are they a dragon snack? Are they, you know, required for magic? Were they put here by the secretive plotters who are seeking to go against the very gods themselves? Who, you know, I am taking inspiration from in my actions? Up we go. Did I miss any item? No. Cool. God fucking damn it. Cut back to me right there. Cut back to me right there. I don't want to have to deal with this walk again. Just cut it. Okay, there we go. Got that. Now we need to navigate through here without dipping into the fucking void. Piss off. Have I somehow missed the item? Because I know that it is, you know, Havel's Seath go fuck yourself spell. I guess I have. I'm not gonna go back and get that. Because right now, I am on the last breath of sanity. And that breath is very breathy. God, this is such a cool spot, and gonna run away from the fucking razor clam, but goes all the way back to like the first item description we really looked at and read being the great club used by the demon, the stray demon, I believe it was. No, asylum demon. The asylum demon that, you know, states that it's carved of these trees, I believe. Which is such a cool little detail to randomly attach to a weapon that you get right off the bat. Hello, dragon. You're a long way from home. And while I could, perchance, pray to the everlasting dragon, there is no faith there. All I ask is for the strength to strike down the gods. Let them crumble beneath my blade. Well, specifically one god, but let him crumble beneath my blade. And bring this era of ruination to an end. Give me the strength to do so. That's all I ask. Alright, we're back to Firelink, because we've done everything here that needs to be done. I need to go do something outside for, you know, a solid, like, 45 minutes. But in that meantime, we'll just have a seat by the bonfire and muse about everything that needs to be done. So see you guys back once I return. Right, I am back. I have took a moment of meditation, for lack of a better term. Figured since we're here, you know, we may as well go talk to those who remain. And yes, that does include Patches. You know, say farewell to all those who stuck with us in this journey. That's specifically the ones I haven't spoken to in a while. Engi and her fair maiden. Actually, let me... Cool, yep, just train that again. There we go. Now we'll swing by, talk to Engi and our fair lady once more. Hey, Damo.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't
Aye,
expect to meet
Shemai.
anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
Indeed. What armor sets do we got? Artorias. Anything that would be of particular interest to me? Not for that price. No, nothing immediately, as far as I can
That
see.
is a shame then, but no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be.
No, it's
There'll be
not.
more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
Yes, someday, sometime. With this, swing back up to... Let's do Patches now. I don't want Patches to be the final NPC we talk to. Funny as that would be.
Oh, you again. Fancy that.
Hey, Patches.
You've come at the perfect time. Some new gems have come my way. I
Really?
saved them specially, just for you, mate.
You're a fucking blessing, you know that? Fucking magnificent. Well, I'll humor you and buy a prism stone.
Right. Good stuff, eh? Don't you?
See you around, Patches. You Magnificent little fucker. Bloody magnificent. I'm sorry I was not able to help you as much as I perhaps should have. I've come to say farewell.
I was wondering when you might return. It is a great relief to see you. Now let us speak of miracles.
Let us speak of them indeed. Faith is a funny thing, ain't it? I'll need your help alongside me.
Warm eat up.
Yep.
Then
There's that. Alright, let's say hello to Andre one last time. For we are not meant to go hollow in this place. And I certainly will make sure that no further hollowing happens to those around me, if I can help it. That merry little clanking of a hammer upon anvil. Magnificent. Bloody magnificent.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
Perhaps I shall. Perhaps I shall.
There are two types of weapon forging. There's
Nothing new.
I said stop, Ash, you.
Thank you.
Oi, where are you off to?
Well, since you asked, I'm off to slay a god. And with luck, I'll succeed. I have heard tales of the might of Lord Gwyn. It shall truly be a battle for the ages. Something that will shake the ground with the glory of our blades clashing upon one another. The glory is to be had for all those who seek it, after all. I will say a specific thank you to that enemy for being the one who got me my first rapier. Because without him, I'm not sure what build we would have ended up using. But I don't think it would have been quite so dashing as this. The pants, the jacket. Thank you, Logan, for the massively oversized hat. More victors. More victors. Hello, Oswald.
Greetings. Just in time.
Anything worth purchasing? I have some confessing to do. Fucking hell, you know, forgive me, Father, I've sinned. It has been however the fuck long since I last did this.
Thou art welcome any time.
Yeah, we'll go full absolution for this, you know, why the fuck not? But we seek to destroy the very world as it is known. And I wield her rapier and possess her talisman, I'm not sure if Velka would approve.
Greeting.
But I suppose the only way to know is to ask you. Pray tell, what do you have to say?
Hast thou acquaintance with Petrus of Thun?
Maybe.
I wonder, you two has likely found much in common. For is he not too drenched in sin?
He's dead. He's dead, man.
If thou committeth a crime, bring my myself back here.
I don't
There
think I'll be
remains
able to.
nothing that I cannot undo.
I appreciate your optimism, Oswald. I really do, but I fear there are crimes that even you and Velka might not have the wherewithal to grant a pardon for. And I fear I may be testing the limits of your forgiveness. I may be testing them a bit further than one is intended to. But what can one do? After all, as he said, it is only human to sin. And I am so very human.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
Thank you, Sparkly, I believe is your name. Should be under headpiece. Yep. Yeah, we'll drop that there. And I'll have to ask you the question sometime, Sparkly. What do you think of the grave action I'm about to commit?
Me warm, give me soft.
Old witch's ring. That is what I came for. See you around, Sparkly. I wish you naught but the best. Now we go to Warp. Daughters of Chaos. Yep, Daughters of Chaos. Trying to think if there's anyone else that we truly need to talk to. I've said all I can to our friend and mentor. I can't bear to face her again.
Quayla, my dear sister.
Nope, just this old
Quayla,
fool.
what is it? Quayla, my dear sister. Yes, it hurts. They've gone still. I am afraid it may be too late. I am so sorry.
Don't worry. Soon
Dear sister.
Soon we'll figure something out.
Quayla, it was so very nice to chat.
How about you, Engi? What do you have to say?
Oh, hello. A pleasure to see you again.
Truly is.
Don't neglect the fair lady. She needs some company.
I talked to her.
In all honesty, I am envious.
Envious of what?
Comfort can I
Ah,
without speaking her tongue?
we try. By God, do we try. That's one other place that I do suppose we could go. Yeah, this will probably be one of the final spots we go to before our grievous act of sin.
Struggling, are we? If there's anything I can do, never hesitate to ask.
I appreciate you, but I fear there is nothing you can do to aid me, but I'll grab a repair powder.
May the flames guide thee.
They will guide my blade directly towards them. For I believe that is all that can be done in this aspect. Sunlight altar. See if Solaire is there, and then off we go. O firstborn of the sun, we do not know where you have gone. But if we did, you have done something so terrible that you were stricken from the history books entirely. Your name destroyed. I do believe that there is no better hand to guide me this day. The dark corrupts. Everything corrupts, but maybe sunlight. Maybe the sunlight shall guide me straight and true to the path I need. Long may the sun shine. Long may the sun shine. Tune magic. Is there anything else that we strictly need here? Doesn't especially look like it. Actually, we'll swap out spear for great heavy, keep crystal up. And yeah, with that, just brave into the unknown. Hey, woke up. Wake up.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
Well, that's how I'm gonna treat you regardless. So, sod off. Right then.
I am pleased to see you well. Is
I
it
am
something
glad.
urgent?
Warp.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Yep. See you around, Frampt. See you around. Oh, mighty King Seeker. I only hope that you will forgive me for the act that I will commit. But I have already purged myself of all sin. So, what can be done? Offer souls up to the Lord Vessel. There we go. All the souls have been offered. And with that, the door opens. I probably should have picked a better hat and shield combination. Right. Burn that humanity. We're going in, human. And we're gonna fucking summon Solaire. We will summon Solaire, have him be the last face that we see before we embrace all that will come. All the knights who came before. This is it, folks. This is it. I will quickly adjust and turn the HUD off. And get a photo here. That's gonna be part of the thumbnail. I bet my sweet Bippy I will make that part of the thumbnail. Final gauntlet of those who came before. The divine and his guard. I love the hiss sound Velka's rapier makes when it hits the Silver Knight armor. I forgot that you guys have really weird sword bullshit. Hey, Titanite chunk, in case we needed that. We'll fight him honest and true once. Then, after that, I hereby authorize myself to do the, Blitz Past. Okay. Yep. There we go. Red Titanite chunk. That's nice to have. Just thinking about this series, man. I'd initially intended it to be like, oh, here's this fun little thing. You know, throw it together. Isn't this fun to do? And it has been, but it's also been really, really nice to go back through and get a bit sentimental at the end, thinking about, you know, everything. Even as I die here. Gonna have to burn another humanity. Shit. Shit. We'll do the Blitz Past. I give myself permission to do that. Yeah, no, just looking at the whole series and everything we've done is really cool, because I would say that at the start of this is when I really... That'd be what, like 3 months ago at this point? But like, that's when I started actually deciding, you know what? Let's actually try and make something of this and the channel, at least a little bit more, anyway. Because started live streaming after that. Lines up roughly with my Cyberpunk video, which I will say is still one of my favorites that I've put together, even if it is missing some parts. And, you know, I'll just have to add those with another video. It is amusing, though, that Cyberpunk became fairly popular on the channel, considering it was something that I had worked on for a long time, but just hadn't put out. And having this in combination with the Darksouls stuff, it'll be really nice to have all of this as a part of the legacy that I will find within the channel. Okay, you know, back up. Back up. Yep, there we go. Parry and stab. And we have the Black Knight sword. Yep, turn around and keep walking. Ain't gonna fight you if I don't need to. Yep. Through here. Summon Knight Solaire for one final bit of jolly cooperation. Join together as brothers for one last hurrah. And we can see him down there. That old withered bag. Not fit to call himself God, much less a king. But don't you worry, Solaire. We'll fix it right up. You have no need to fear. The world shall be set right. Even if it involves some underhanded skullduggery. I am not above such things, should it bring the world into balance. And maybe we won't find balance, but we will find something. So offer a final prayer to whatever we may find in the future to come. And get to it. This is it, folks. Flynn, Juan. Fucking hell. He truly was not worthy to call himself a god if he failed to me and Solaire with such ease. Thank you, Solaire, for joining me on this last journey. And as we find ourselves in the crumbling ruins of where it all started, the kiln of the very first flame. Fuck it. The world does not need any gods like Gwyn. The world has stayed past consuming the bones of those desperate to cling on as fuel. Do you know what I say? Snuff it out. Snuff out the flame, and let the new be born. That is what I have to say on the matter. But I understand you, Solaire. So I will leave one aspect of you behind. You keep watch over the flame for me. Maybe in your world, you set it alight so grossly incandescent. Goodbye, Solaire. Where I'm going, you won't be able to follow. Thank you, everyone who joined this series. Let's make our choice. Make one final choice. And damn it all.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Kath and Fraft serve your highness.
Who the fuck is Kath?
We are here to serve your highness.
There he is. His Royal Highness.
Let the true dark be cast upon the world.
It shall be cast.
Our world returns.
Thank you. I know I said it before, but thank you so much for everybody who's joined me here. I didn't think, like I said before, I'd get as attached to this as I did, but coming to the end is truly magnificent. Thank you, each and every one. After this, I did mention it sometimes, but we'll be playing Outer Wilds, so no spoilers for that. And after that, we'll be playing Dark Souls 2. continuing the journey of Svendar, call him what you will, the Refuser. I believe that is a fitting title for him. Svendar the Refuser. Again, we'll see what comes next. More cyberpunk stuff, definitely. Definitely more Souls, Metro, as soon as that comes out. And yeah. Thank you, Wugs, for helping me figure out how to work the editing. I know that happened within the Metro games, but without you, I don't think I would have gotten to where I did here. And little indigestion, Ryan, you helped, really get me going with the gameplay side of things. I haven't talked to you, as much as I have Wugs, but I appreciate what you have done to bring me here. I'm not quite sure who else I should directly thank here, but yeah, I suppose I will leave it at that. As fire fades and true dark takes the world, I hope you all have a very good rest of time. If I see you again, thanks for sticking around. And if this is it, thank you so much for being around for what you have. Stuff down below. Do with it as you see fit. And without anything left to say, I'm Sven, Elven Prince, signing out.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.